Here is another example. You are currently looking at mobile production facilities for biological agents that have been, are currently being, or will be used by Saddam Hussein. This is live footage of a mobile production facility for biological agents that may be located north, south, east, west of Tikrit, or somewhere thereabouts near 42nd Street. What you are currently viewing is a mobile production facility for biological agents where it is believed Al-Qaeda was creating weapons of mass destruction. But wait, what are you really looking at? You are actually looking at a computer-generated image of an alleged production facility for biological agents. Doesn't it seem strange that this image is being used as real evidence? Does it not seem problematic that one would accept a computer-generated image as being reflective of reality? This image is not even real. It is a computer-generated image that is to be accepted by the viewer as an accurate representation of real life. The viewer is told what the image is and therefore believes that what they are seeing is evidence and proof via a computer-generated image that Al-Qaeda or Saddam Hussein will use this mythical mobile production facility for the production of biological agents. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Well, this same level of mind control propaganda was used by Colin Powell and his fellow puppets to justify the occupation of Iraq and the senseless slaughter of literally hundreds of thousands of innocent Iraqi men, women, and children. And when Colin Powell went before the United Nations Security Council holding a model vial of anthrax, people were propagandized to believe that somehow, by holding a fake vial of anthrax, one could logically conclude that Iraq or Saddam Hussein or Al-Qaeda or Osama bin Laden had and was planning to use anthrax as a bioweapon of mass destruction against the United States of America. The sad truth is that literally hundreds of millions of people on planet Earth believed in such foolishness, and when the bombs began to drop on innocent Iraqi boys and girls, hundreds of millions around the world cheered. Why? Because of their beliefs. Beliefs that were not rooted in reality, beliefs that were rooted in propaganda, graphs, still photos, charts, and computer-animated depictions of supposedly real events, real problems, and real threats. It is most important to understand that graphs, still photos, charts, and computer-animated depictions of supposedly real events, problems, or threats are used within media to blur the line between what is real and what is not. A still photo cannot provide you with as much information as moving video. A moving video cannot provide the viewer with as much information as moving video and sound. Audio-video cannot provide the viewer with as much information as personal experience. You see, with each level of perceptual information, the viewer arrives closer to the truth as it really exists. Why is this important? For the last 2 months, most of the imagery that we have been given concerning the BP Gulf oil spill has come in the form of still photos, graphs, charts, and computer animations. The oil spill has been ongoing for 2 months, and yet the video footage that we have received is extremely limited. Furthermore, most of the video footage that we have received of the oil spill is of low quality, is without confirmable locality, and is without audio. Again, with each level of perceptual information, the viewer will arrive closer to the truth. In the case of the BP oil spill, the level of perceptual information provided through media is extremely low, and therefore it can only be accepted as factual via the faulty matrix of belief. This point is key, so much so that I must restate it for further comprehension. In the case of the BP oil spill, the level of perceptual information is extremely low, and therefore it can only be accepted as factual via the faulty matrix of belief. You are looking at a live photograph of massive amounts of oil washing up on shore. A live photograph? How can a photograph be live? You are looking at a live photograph of massive amounts of oil washing up on shore. Again, I have specifically told you what you are looking at. I have told you what you are to perceive. Graphs, still photos, charts, and computer-animated depictions of supposedly real-life events are used within media to blur the line between what is real and what is not. Through media, we are given and told what to accept as proof and evidence. But understand that what media gives us and tells us is not rooted in scientific fact, nor is it rooted in our own personal research, analysis, and conclusions. It is rooted in faith and belief. In the case of the BP Gulf oil spill, we were initially given grainy underwater video, the resolution of which was worse than my own webcam. Think critically here, ladies and gentlemen. Does it not seem strange that a multi-billion-dollar operation that contributes to a multi-trillion-dollar industry can afford to purchase submersible cameras with a resolution greater than my $50 webcam? Does it not seem strange that a multi-billion-dollar operation that contributes to a multi-trillion-dollar industry can afford to purchase underwater microphones so as to pick up the aquatic sound vibrations that would most assuredly be audible? It is only when we are relegated to child consciousness, when we operate and accept reality based upon externally programmed beliefs, that we fail to ask critical questions which would normally inform us as to the validity of any given issue. I would like for us to engage in an important exercise. In order to complete this exercise, you will need to be extremely focused and consciously aware. You will also need a writing utensil and a blank piece of paper. If you need to locate a writing utensil and a blank piece of paper, please do so within the next 15 seconds. During this exercise, I'm going to show you 30 pictures that have been distributed over the internet that supposedly illustrate the greatest ecological disaster of our time. Each picture will have a number associated with it, beginning with the number 1 and ending with the number 30. On your page, please write down from top to bottom the number 1 through 30. During this exercise, I will show you 30 pictures. Each picture will be placed on the screen for no more than 4 seconds. The screen will then go black, and you will have 15 seconds to write down any details or critical observations that you perceived while viewing the picture. These observations can be about anything that you see in the picture. Try to include as much detail as possible. Are you ready? Here we go. 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 Are you ready? Here we go.